Hello everyone, there's my desktop, there's our game. It is time for Rimworld Alpha 17. We are playing a tribal group here. It's very exciting. Before we get started, or maybe as we get started, let's take a look at our world here. So I did go ahead and generated the world and did the basic setup stuff, so you guys don't have to watch all the boringness as we get going. But here is our colony. We are playing in a large hill tropical rainforest with year-round growing because it's a tribal colony. I pretty much wanted year-round growing. I know tropical rainforest does present some unique challenges. Shalavid says hi. Many says hi. Joel Vertinen also says hi. And wow, geez, everybody's here. Davism, Ben, and Boat all say hi. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me this morning. I am very sleepy, so please be patient with me for that. All right, so we are in a tropical rainforest. Oh my gosh, how did I lose our square? There we are. For crying out loud. All right, tropical rainforest, year-round growing. I guess I didn't really need to come back to the square. Lots of rain, I like rain. Francisco, hello Francisco. Everybody's here. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't really find one that was... Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I just want to close that window down. Great. Dang it! It shows how often I go to this world map. Alright, so, kind of in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't really find one that was near a road that was still tropical rainforest. Roblox Entertainment, hello! Thank you for joining us. So, yep, we're jungle, we're in the middle of nowhere, perfect tribal situation, no rivers or anything. I find those, I actually kind of like the river, but not this time around. Alright, so there's our world map. We don't really have anything nearby. We do have one Outlander town kind of far away, a couple of neighboring tribes, probably at war with just about everybody. 2 pirate bands on this map. Oh, sorry, Buta. I'll try to remember that. Oh, Butha. Oh, now I can't. Well, anyways, I'll try to remember that, buddy. I tried to pronounce the E. I'm not very good at remembering how to pronounce people's names, which, considering that people mispronounce my name every once in a while. Alright, so there's our world. Here's our colony. Tropical rainforest. It's pretty nice. We've got some decent hills around here. I've got our basic setup. We've got a perimeter wall planned. Perimeter wall over here. We've got a nice big rich soil area there. More walls along here. Eventually I might turn this into a kill zone, mine this steel out. We've got a little swamp here, I could use that for a kill zone. We'll see what happens. Let's take a quick look at our pawns. Stamper Cat, hello. Francisco asks, when did we start a tribal series? Well, right now, I spent about 45 minutes on it last night, getting it ready, so you didn't have to see the map generation and all that. I did re-roll 2 of our colonists a few times, but 3 of these guys, and this is one of them, I just took them right as they started. So we've got Sam, who's good with animals and cooking. Not much else, really. Also a cannibal, which is interesting, but not that interesting. Heading to the next one, we've got Locust. I kept Locust because he's from the Rimworld comics. Oh, Buta means brothers in Afrikaans. Oh, cool. Sort of sounds like brother. Like Afrikaners, like that's based off of Dutch, right? So I could see brother and Dutch. I don't know. I'm probably being racist or something. Alright, so Locust. Locust is psychically sensitive and too smart. I kind of like too smart. It's one of those weird ones that's good and bad. But look at all these skills. He's so skilled. Melee fighter, but aside from that, really skilled. Good in construction. Alligator here, careful shooter, which is exciting, and a night owl, which is fine. Actually, ought to restrict his thing. I'll come back to that. He's a good artist. Always nice to have a good artist in a tribal colony. Not really good for much else, but we'll see. And Marulo, Optimist, Green Thumb, another too smart. Lots of good skills. And melee fighter, good crafter. It's nice to have a good crafter from the very start. Roblox says, I hope you survive. Well, I hope so too. We'll see. I haven't played a tribal colony for quite a while. Finally, Trobo here. Trobo is industrious and gay. Industrious is fantastic. I love that global work speed. And look at all the skills. He's so skilled. So, that's right. This is the guy I had to reroll a lot because I could not find a social guy. I finally got a social guy, and he's pretty awesome at everything else. So, we've got some good skills. Let's take a look at our work tab real quick. I tried to keep it fairly simple. Everybody can craft, everybody is plant cutting, and then most everybody else does everything else. Elation is facile. Hello. Good to see ya. Francisco says the collapsing roof thing might be nice for a tribal colony. That is true. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. So yeah, we've got 3 cooks, which is good, because over in Utopia 17, we never have enough cooks. We've got some good constructors over here. I don't know, it seems like the tribal people are way more skilled than the colonists, really. They don't have any guns or anything, but we'll see how it goes. So I've set up beds and individual bedrooms over here. I've set up some storage stockpiles. I set up gardens. So they've got a bunch of gardens. And we are all set. Bota asks, how old is the gay pawn? I think that was Marulo here. No. Trobo. 57. That's right. So he has a bad back. So that's his downside. 57 years old. Has a bad back. But he's industrious. And I just couldn't resist. Because that industrious thing is too good. But I think everybody else is fairly young. Oh, no, maybe not. 54. No health conditions. No serious health conditions. Jeez. 50. 55. 20. Oh, boy. Well, I mostly was looking at their health conditions. And nobody had... like, this is the worst health condition we had. But, you know, 50... I don't think they start getting... many could probably tell me. I don't think they start getting health concerns until... Now, wait, you guys should be stacking that wood. Okay, they are. I don't think they get health concerns until they hit... why are you putting the wood in this low stockpile? They shouldn't get additional health conditions until they hit the 60 or something? Joel asks, isn't tribal basically just more primitive? I think that their pawns tend to be more useful. Also, research is at 50%. But aside from that, it's pretty much just more primitive. I guess I forgot to turn on wood. Isn't wood under raw resources? What's wrong with me? There we go. Amazing they even managed to get to 50 with tribal medicine. Yeah, that's true. Francisco says after 45 is a thing having diseases. Oh boy. And Buta says 60 for the... Like, I'm just worried mostly about like Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff. Anybody can get heart disease. But if their recovery rate from diseases is slower after 45, that's not so good. Francisco says he has 2 in his colony that have bad back at 45. Well, I personally had a bad back at 18 because I was in a bike accident, and that screwed my back up, and it's still screwed up, but not as bad as it could be, and definitely not as bad as a lot of people. I know a lot of people with bad backs, and mine is not nearly as bad. Jan says they can get health concerns at any time, but the chance will ramp up noticeably after 48. Oh boy. For some reason I was thinking it was like 60 or 65 that they started running into the health, serious health concerns, so that is kind of a drag. But, you know, we're going to have some fun, and, you know, it's a streaming game, so who cares? If we all die, we all die. If we do great, that would be really nice too. Yeah. So you guys don't know yet, but in an hour you're going to find out that the Endless Space series wrapped up today. We have our final episode today, and so I need to start a new series. Bad timing. I was really hoping that the Endless Space series would last through the Steam sale. Because with the Steam sale, I'm obviously going to buy a game or two. And I was kind of planning on like just launching some brand new game after the Steam sale. So now I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I was thinking I might start a City Skyline series today. So for tomorrow's episode, do a whole new City Skyline series. Maybe try doing that as a Let's Play. I know a few people have expressed interest in that. Part of me sort of wants to do Tropico 5. I'm out of practice at that game. Too early to do another too early for another Software Incorporated series. I know Sim Airport has gotten a few new updates, but I don't know. I feel like this Sim Airport just brought in people who don't normally watch my channel. Well, there's a couple of votes for City Skylines. SimCity 4, yeah. Well, I do like SimCity 4, but Ben says Civ 6. You know, I thought about that, Ben, and that is in the running. I still I beat it on Emperor difficulty just recently. Boy, that was tough. It was really hard. Manny says Battle Brothers is a pretty good game. You know, that is on my wish list. And that's one that I would probably pick up in Steam sale if it's at a reasonable price. And I think that would be good for my channel. There's one that a couple of people have gotten an early release that is not available to the public yet, and they haven't given me any free copies. That is called, it's like, I don't remember what it's called, Space Adventure or something like that, but it's sort of a halfway between Rimworld and FTL, and it looks so fun. But that's not available yet. Stamper Cat says Forest Village. I don't own that game. I might pick it up at the Steam sale, but you know, I want to start a new series today, so I don't want to wait for the Steam sale, because the Steam sale would mean waiting until Friday or Saturday. And even then, I'd be having to start a game that I don't even know how to play. Joel asks if I've ever tried Banished. Yep, I bought Banished the day it came out. I was so excited about that game. I followed it all through development. Really had a good time with that. So, yep, I have played Banished. Buddha says play MOO2. I haven't played Master of Orion 2 since, would it be, like 1998 or something? Anyways, whenever Master of Orion 2 was new, that's the last time I played that. Francisco asks, new housing unit with 4x4 bedrooms. Nah, they're still 3x4, but I did make them 4 lengthwise instead of width. Well, you know what I mean. I turned them sideways a little bit to make them different. I also set up, actually I need to rearrange this setup here because I'm going to try something different with our air conditioning. Since it's a jungle, we're going to need lots of air conditioning. So I'm going to set up this little box down here for air conditioning and freezers, and then this will be our freezer for the thing. Isn't Forest Village much the same as Banished? Yeah, that's kind of what the impression I've got. Awesome Gamer says hi. The reason I would be interested in Forest Village is because it's new. Much like the reason I'm not as inclined to play Banished because it's old. Even though I'm talking about playing City Skylines, which is basically just as old. I don't know. I really got burnt out on Banished when it was new. I played it so much. Have they done anything to it since it came out? Like, I know the developer put a lot of time into it before it came out, and he put a little bit of time into it immediately after it came out. But then I feel like it pretty much just stopped after that. Robox says, how about campaign for BO3? What's BO3? I don't know what that is. I'm trying to think of. Yep, don't know. Francisco asked, do I have animals in this colony? Not yet. I was thinking about that. I probably will. It looks like we have wild alpacas, which is great. But I think I'm going to wait a little bit this time. Over in Utopia 17, we grabbed our animals really early. I feel like it caused us some problems. So this time I'm going to hold off a little on getting those animals in here. But one thing I could use... good, there's some bricks. I was going to say I could use some bricks because we're going to need to build some walls. Davism says, the last Banished patch is 104. The developer stopped updating the game pretty much after release. Yeah. Yep, that's what I expected. I mean, I feel like the game was really strong at release. So, like, it's fine without... And he pretty much always said he wasn't going to develop it once it was released. So, like, I don't mind that. But, you know, it's not like anything new has been added. It's not like I would go back to it and be like, oh, this is all new. So it's still the same. But a few people have asked about Banished. So that one, and people want me to play Prison Architect too, and I think people forget how boring Prison Architect is. I like Prison Architect, but I don't know. Like, there's not a whole lot of excitement, especially the way I play. Like, there's very few fights and stuff. I haven't played Prison Architect since gangs were introduced, though. Which, I shouldn't say that. I tried playing Prison Architect right when gangs were introduced, and that was way too hard for me. So I was like, oh, okay, well, either the game's going to be really easy and kind of boring, or it's going to be way too hard. And so, you know. Quentin B. Hare, hello, Quentin. Good to see you. I probably mispronounced your name, too. Elationist Facile says, papers, please. Do I know I bought that game. I'm trying to remember if I still own it or if I got a refund on it. I want to go check, but I'm not gonna. I think that it was, I don't know, just like not my style of game. I'm pretty picky about the kind of games that I like. Which worries me. So I signed up. There's these services you can sign up for where they'll send you free games to play or free keys to play games. You know, it's like so you can promote people's games for them and stuff. And so I signed up for that, and I've been sent a couple of free keys so far, but I didn't claim them because the games looked too lame. But like, you're never gonna get Like you gotta like play the game. You gotta like play the games that they send you, and get a few episodes up, and like be a good team player, and then they'll start sending you more games, and like that's how I would get the games that I want to get in. But I just refuse to play the stupid games that they keep sending me. So you know, even when I get options to play free games that I don't want to play, I'm not playing them. But I should, because if I want to start getting the cool games that I want, and I can stop complaining that they don't send me free copies of the cool games. Quentin says, don't worry about my name. It's basically impossible to pronounce when you're not French. Oui. Je parle français comme les vaches espagnoles. Or comme vache espagnole. I put too many, but I'll always put an extra word in there. Roblox says, play campaign on Black Ops 3. No, I'm not going to do that. Black Ops 3 is a first-person shooter, right? Yeah, I mean, that'd be a good way to watch me be terrible. I'd have to round up my controller. Joel says, Prison Architect just becomes about managing economy and prisoners, gets dull or stressful, in his opinion. Yes, I agree. Basically, I just build a super prison and make a ton of money. But then if I put gangs in there, it becomes way too stressful. I don't know. I mean, I should give it another shot, I guess, but I had like 400 or 500 hours into it. And, you know, I mean, you just get bored of a game eventually. City Skyline I'm excited about because I only have like 60 or 70 hours in that. I didn't really put as much time into it. And then there's been a couple of upgrades. I don't own the mass transit DLC, but I know that the base game got a lot of good upgrades when the mass transit stuff came. Sorry, Manny's joke distracted me. Manny says, round up your controller, Sean. I don't think Black Ops 3 supports your Sega Mega Drive controller. That's it's not too inaccurate. I actually have some PlayStation 1 controllers. You know what? I think I might have actually finally thrown those away. But until just recently, I did have some PlayStation 1 controllers sitting around on my floor over in the corner. No, wait, why are they starving? Holy shit, are we out of food already? That was fast. You guys were right. We're not going to survive. I need food. I can send some people out hunting, I guess. But we really need food. Shock Rider says, I would make a prison and turn off inmates and just farm trees for a few hours while I watch YouTube. I didn't know you could farm trees in Prison Architect, but you know, you could always load up Farming Simulator 2015 or whatever. Shock Rider, like 2 to 3 hours in, and you're at $1 million, no problem, as long as you keep planning more. Huh. Davism says, play Crash Insane Trilogy once it comes out. I've never even heard of that, but I'm guessing that, I don't know. The name doesn't exactly entice me. We don't need to cut all that stuff down. I'm sort of tempted to get like a race car driving game and playing one of those too. I like racing games. Red Ventru says, I still have a PlayStation 1 with 2 controllers sitting in a cabinet in the garage. Yeah, I may actually, mine may be down in my storage unit, but I bet you I took it to the dump when I took all my clutter to the dump a while back. I'm not a hoarder, but like I was worried that I was starting to become a hoarder, if you know what I mean. Like I was really starting to pile up a bunch of junk in my apartment. So I was like, I gotta clean this stuff out. I got a tiny little crappy apartment. I don't need it loaded up with a bunch of nonsense. Shock Rider says, if I like 4K style games, Stellaris is fun. Well, Stellaris is, you know, I own Stellaris. I just got done playing Endless Space 2, which I feel is a better game. While a number of people watched it and enjoyed watching me play that game. It was not very popular. And also Shock Rider, I don't play with mods, so a game being just as modded doesn't mean anything to me. But thank you, thanks for the idea. But yeah, I bought Stellaris the day it came out. I like Stellaris, I just thought it was a little too slow. It got, especially like mid-game, it got really slow. Endless Space 2 stays pretty exciting and competitive all the way to the very end. As regular viewers will know, we got the final episode of Endless Space 2 comes out today. And it's exciting. You don't know who's going to win. But the game does get won at some point here shortly. Shit, I'm still out of food. You guys need to get some food. What am I going to do here? I guess I could build my cooking area. If you can still crawl over your stuff to go to the bathroom at 2 a.m., you're not a hoarder yet. Yeah. Nathan says modded is just much better. Well, that's like your opinion, man. Everybody's got their own opinions. I need to get a stove going. There we go. I also need a butcher table. Put that there. Yep, I know people don't like working outdoors. Oh, and I'll be able to roof off this whole area eventually. Actually, I can pretty much do it right now. Expand build roof area. There we go. And like that. Rocco of the Desert says consume human corpse. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I mean, if we start starving or something, but if that's how it goes, that's how it goes. Ben says he likes the ES2 series. Still have 4 episodes to go, but Stellaris would be interesting too. I've heard the upgrades greatly improved it since release, but I might need to get some DLC. Yeah, I've got kind of mixed messages on how much improvements have come from the upgrades. Yeah. But it's something I'm thinking about. Francisco asks if at the end of the stream could I show the photo with the train? Yeah, sure. I'll pull that up at the end. I'm not going to spend as much time, but I don't mind showing a photo or two at the end of the series, and I really like that train photo. Actually, on the 500 subscriber video, I think that's the background photo on my monitor in the background of the video. Nathan asks, what's our favorite team on ES2? Well, I right now the Horatio, I love the Horatio because they can become so powerful. But I did just get done playing the Riftborn, and they were pretty awesome too. And Sophons, I like Sophons, but I still think Horatio are the best. And that thing where they gene splicing, so good. Especially, I figure once you really learn how to play it, you could become super awesome at it. Horatio wants you to be a part of them, Jan. That's how much they love you. They want you to be a part of them. They want to take what's best from you and make it part of them. Alright, we really need to get some of this food going. Locust, why don't you try working on that butcher table? At least we don't have starving going on, so that's good. We do have some berries. Stamper Cat built a chimney around the cooler and found it was roofed in. Tried deconstructing it, won't deconstruct even after deleting a wall. Did you go to expand no roof area? And then you have to like manually tell it to delete the roof. Like, that's how you get rid of roofs. You should be able to get rid of it, though. Although, you know, you have to actually get inside there and get underneath where the roof is. Which, if you have a chimney area, it can be a little tricky. But, yeah, you got to make sure you have to... whatever. Ben, yeah, I am Horatio. Actually, I'm Sean, despite what I just said. Yeah, I, every time, it's like, you know, because I'm not Horatio. My name is Sean. But the game, the team itself is called I Am Horatio. So what am I supposed to do? Yeah, Stamper, it's tricky getting those roofs deleted. And then you do have to manually, you know, right-click and, or, you know, select your pawn and then right-click on where the roof would be. I'm doing that, trying to do that right now. I guess I could just do this. Expand no roof area. And then you take your pawn and you right-click it. And then, I guess if it was a regular pawn, prioritize removing roof area. And it's not like clearing the build roof area won't do it. It has to be expand no roof area. Sam, are you idle or something? Or are you on joy time? You won't do construction. Sam will do, well, you know what, Sam? Why don't you do some hunting then? We are gonna need a, shit. We need a lot of stuff, actually. Oh no! We don't start with the ability to cut... Oh, for crying out loud. I can't cut bricks. I forgot you don't actually start with that. Yeah. Okay, so we start with Pemmican and Passive Cooler. So I guess we'll do stone cutting. Or complex clothing. I know we need both. I think we'll actually go with complex clothing. I could always build out of wood, as bad idea as that is. But I need to get a passive cooler set up. Is my butcher table set to do forever? Must not be. There we go. Thank you. I had figured that out as the corpses started piling up. Minor break risk. Sure, why not? Floors, wood floors. If we're gonna make it flammable, let's make it extra flammable. We'll go with the steel door. Alright. Yum, Pumakin, indeed. Francisco says, go stone cutting. Well, I'm going with the clothing because I want to be able to build dusters and cowboy hats for the heat. It could get pretty hot, although I did try to pick a fairly moderate climate, so we didn't have ridiculously summer. Tribal wear in the crafting spot goes to 40 degrees. Really? Well, this does go to 32. I assume that the... Well, why are you wearing a parka, you idiot? Get rid of that thing. But even just going to 32 is pretty good. And we'll have... Okay, I'll do it. You're right. Research. Stone cutting. Get out of there. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure with like, what, alpaca wool or something like that. Even, I bet you that capybara wool would be pretty good. Oh, Sam is idle now. Sam. Yeah, I need to get some of that crafting. I do have a pretty good tailor, too. But, oh, so you know what I should do is build a crafting spot. Production, crafting spot. Mad animal, huh? Well, that's our first challenge here. Do forever. I don't think we really need any of those things, but I will make some tribal wear just to keep him busy. Close that down. Oh, Jihan says, and I put the parka on again. How predictable. I guess I didn't predict it. If we go to assign and we go to edit and then we remove parka, there you go. Why would you be wearing the parka, Murillo? You love that warmth. You have you're the optimist too. You would think you would be the one who didn't have like security. I don't know what the word is for like when you want to wear a security like a security blanket, or you need the feeling of a hug or whatever. I don't know. There's some word for that. Where's our rat? Where are you at, rat? Haha, that was sort of poetic. I don't know where he went. Ah, must be down there. Get that Pila, Sam. Pila does not have much range, does it? Oh, come on! You're my best shot. There you go, Murillo. Get him. Ah, you're gonna get all scratched up and infected from a stupid rat? Are you kidding me? That guy is going to town on you. Wow. Burfsky says, interesting game setup. Yeah, thank you. I try to make interesting games. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. But hopefully it'll be fun for all of us. Oh wow, we're already 40 minutes in, huh? It's a good start so far, though, I would say. Now, where's my doctor? Locust. Busy. He's also my cook. He's the worst of the cooks. He's my other doctor. My other doctor is injured, so Locust, finish up the, yeah. Butcher that rat, and now come tend to, after you've butchered a rat, come tend to this guy. There you go. I want to put a passive cooler in here. I want to set up a storage zone for meat, basically, and corpses. Clear all. Raw food, meat, and corpses, animal corpses. Great. All right. Serdion Kravik says, holy shit, they have no hands. I played this for 100 hours and did not notice it. Yep. I don't really think about it, but yeah, in Prison Architect, the little guys do have hands, and in this one, no hands. Jan says no legs either, which is true. They all have the little ghost, little Pac-Man ghost outfits on. Elationist Facile says, I love tribes, but later in research it gets really grindy with the penalty. Yeah, I guess I'm still used to Fort Ranchos, where we were researching at 20% speed. So even here, 50% speed seems like a real boon for us. Shock Rider says, keep up the good work. Gotta go. Good to see you. Thank you for playing, and I hope you'll come back. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to play Factorio again, but this Rimworld game will continue in the stream. I'm going to rotate between a few games. Built Not Bought says, cool, my first live stream, so cool. Well, that's very generous of you. Thank you. We've got about 20 minutes left, so I hope that's not too disappointing that it's not going to be a extremely long live stream, but I do have to attend to personal items, but doing an hour a day in the morning seems like a good idea. It seems like lots of people are enjoying watching it today. A lot of good chatter. So I like to see that for sure. These guys did get patched up, right? Trobo? Okay, good. I probably ought to set up the bills here. Cook simple meal. I don't need to, not forever, but do until you have X. There we go, and I'll pause when satisfied at like 7. Sure, that's fine. Alright, so now what I really need to do is some hunting. I think I wanted to hunt these capybaras. I don't think I need to worry too much about them coming and attacking me. Yeah, Build Not Bot says, "Oh, sorry, buddy, but you know, if it helps any, I'm gonna try to start every day at 9 and finish every day at 10, and play for an hour at a time." And I don't know what that means for your time zone, but basically I started 40 minutes ago, and I'm gonna try to finish 20 minutes from now. Rion Aslo says, "No traps is too hard for me." Yeah, actually I've never really used traps much. No turrets, you know, is a challenge, that's for sure. But I've got 1,100 hours in this game, so I'm pretty good at it. And you know, the no traps, no turrets thing is just to make it a little harder. I want it to be harder. This might be a little too hard for a live stream, but you know, whatever. We're just trying to have fun, right? And we're not playing on permadeath for the live stream, so if things go horribly wrong, I can always just save scum. Oh, who's at a major break risk? Marullo. What's your worry, buddy? Urgently hungry, among other things. Yeah, I got to get some food. That's what Trobo's out there working on, getting us some food. With this completely incompetent shooting there. Let's just have Locust go and stab that emu. Wow, Trobo. You are a really bad hunter. It's unfortunate that the lives of our pawns rely on it. Rion Aslo asks, "Have I ever won with this?" I mean, how do you define winning? But yes, I had a tribal no turret. That was actually my first time that I played with no turrets, was a tribal on Cassandra Extreme. I did that during Alpha 15. That was Sago Lago, I think, was my Let's Play series that I did there. And then I've done a couple of no turret, no trap Crashland scenarios just recently that did really well. Like, I don't bother building the spaceship, you know, so like I don't win, but like all of those colonies made it to like year 5, so you know they were very much self-sufficient and doing really well. Nathan Stark says, "Gotta go. See you guys." See ya, Nathan. It's good for you to come by. Red Venture says, "I limit myself to 2 plasteel turrets. If I lose those turrets, I don't rebuild them." Wow, that's amazing. It's basically the same as not using turrets at all. A passive cooler in the kitchen seems not very useful. Yeah, probably. I mean, you're probably right. But it's better than nothing, right? Probably not. Not refrigerated, yeah. Alright, good point. I'll keep that in mind. It'll be good when if the temperature gets really high. I knew it got down to a certain temperature. I just forgotten that it doesn't get as low as we might hope. Well, I guess what I need to be doing is not simple meals, although I will continue doing simple meals. But what I need to be doing is pemmican. Do forever. And actually, I'm going to make that a higher priority. There you go. That's how you do it with a tribal. Francisco says that mouse will eat my food. Ah, good point. Let's get one of my melee fellows in there to Locust. What are you up to, buddy? Come kill this mouse. Get rid of him. Stop eating my food. There we go. He didn't even fight back, little coward. Passive cooling only goes to 15 if you put more or not, it's useless. Yep, yep. Sreden asks if I ever thought of making more streamlined thumbnails. I mean, I thought I made better thumbnails. You should see what my thumbnails used to look like. So I know they could be a little better. But I feel pretty happy with what they are right now. But it's something I think about. Yes, I have thought about it. And still think about. But right now I figure they're legible. And they get the, like, you can read what's important on it. And maybe the pictures aren't as good as they should be. But, you know. Reverend True says, I don't want to depend on turrets, but I still think they're fun. I still use a kill box and triple wall my colony everywhere else. Yeah, I like turrets too. I think they're fun as well. I mostly play the no turret thing. Well, first off, because it is fun to play without them too. But I also do it because you guys love it. It gets a little boring for the stream. I mean, for the for the stream and for the Let's Play when you're using turrets. No turrets, it definitely makes the fighting a lot more exciting. And people seem to enjoy watching that. Oh, he is making pemmican with that stuff. Ah, good, so we've actually got some of our rice coming in. I like that. Starvation slowly avoided, or partially avoided, temporarily avoided. I don't know, whatever the right word is for what I'm trying to say there. Oh, Locust and Marullo are bored. Locust, oh, no construction, huh? No mining either? That's a surprise. Attorney says, haven't stopped by one of your streams in a while, but keeping up with your uploads, just stopping by to say keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much. I actually haven't been streaming. My mom's been in the hospital for this month, basically the entire month. It's, I mean, she's in rehab right now, but it's still at the hospital, so it's still hard for me to not say in the hospital, but you know what I mean. Like, my mom had a stroke, and she's still recovering, and I've been spending a lot of time down in Salem visiting her and trying to keep her company. And she's recovering very well. She's doing real well. She should be going home here in a little under 2 weeks. But I only just started streaming again yesterday, and I'm going to try to do a little bit of streaming every day, and hopefully we can have some fun with that. Now, is Marullo my night owl? No, which one's my night owl? Alligator. But anyways, thank you. I always appreciate when people have nice things to say. There we go. Great. Red Ventru says, had 30 mad squirrels rush my kill box guarded by 10 or so turrets. It was hilarious. Yeah. I am not looking forward to getting one of those weird squirrel or bunnies or whatever Manhunter packs. We do have an interesting Manhunter pack that's going to come in today's episode of Rimworld that'll be posting here as soon as this, 10 o'clock. We have a fun Manhunter pack in that one, but... Attorney says, very sorry to hear that. Lost his grandma to a stroke last year and dad to kidney failure shortly after. Our job is to keep going, keep it up. I'm really sorry to hear that about your grandma and your dad, especially. That must have been really difficult to lose two people so important to you in such a short period of time. I've been really lucky. I lost my grandparents 10 years ago, but they were both pretty old already, and so it wasn't like a real shock. My mom was she's kind of been in decline. Well, both my parents are declining in health, so it's not an extreme shock, but still, her having a stroke really did kind of surprise us all. But we're doing good. I don't want to go on and on about it. I'm glad she's recovering so well. It's definitely a challenge for all of us. My dad and I don't get along very well, so that makes things difficult because we're having to spend a lot of time together. But, you know, at least I can come here and complain to you guys about it. Or in the videos, anyways. Minnie says, squirrels are no joke. I agree. They are tough. They're fast and they're very hard to hit. Now, I don't remember marking so many of these capybara to be hunted. I thought I only marked like one, but I must have marked like 4. They wouldn't like be auto-populating their need to be hunted. I think I might build, well, I really need that stone cutting. I was thinking I might build a interior room here to put the table in and whatnot, but maybe not. Oh, you know what? Manny, you're supposed to remind me. I never place any joy stuff down. You'd think for somebody who plays video games all day long, I would appreciate the value of joy. But apparently I don't right now. Are there any more berries that we can harvest? Oh, look at that, a bunch, apparently. Bang, bang. There we go. Oh, well, I didn't really mean to harvest that rice, though. Cancel. There we go. Oh, well, he's going to come harvest it anyways. Manny says there's another wall further to the southwest. Southwest, huh? Oh, yeah. I bet you want me to, dismantle that wall. You love having me do those, Ancient Dangers. Nice try. Maybe later. Rion says it's hard to locate all the squirrels on the map if you get the Psychic Manhunter event just when you think you get the last one. Yes, I agree. That would be very hard, especially because there's so many of them too. Yeah, they're so hard to see. Like, I mean, that's a rat, but the rat may as well be a squirrel. Ah, there's a squirrel right there. So sometimes, oh, no, that's a monkey. Never mind. But yes, yep, tough, hard times. I probably ought to set up a, oh, raid. That's going to be our first guy. What a good way to wrap up the episode, too. Although we've still got 7 minutes. I don't think it'll take us 7 minutes to take this guy down, but you get what I'm saying. Alright. This one, oh. I'm not thrilled about the chemical fascination, but I am thrilled about the jogger and all those skills, too. And also under 50. So that's good news. Alright, let's see if we can take this guy alive. Is he going to prepare for a while, or is he just going to run straight into us? Let's drop our weapons. And I know somebody else here is also has. There we go. All right, you three, come with me. I'm not even gonna wait for him to attack. We're just gonna go out. We're just gonna take him on. Red Ventru says, my mom is in the hospital right now. I come home from work a few days ago and she was confused and couldn't talk. Oh no. Well, that sounds like a stroke. I'm so sorry. That's so hard. I'm really sorry, man. Good luck. Yeah, as it gets a lot easier. Well, I shouldn't say that. For me, it's gotten a lot easier as Mom has started to recover, and I never thought she'd recover. Like, she couldn't talk at all. She couldn't move her arm. She was, yeah. But she's gotten much better. I hope that continues for you, too. Eddie Wu says, early harvest crop is okay in my opinion because of 5% instant grow when planted. Yeah, but I don't have any need to early harvest. Like, we have plenty of food coming in, so I don't like to early harvest. And Robert Gilderin says, hi. Hello, Robert. We are just about to wrap up this episode, actually, so I don't know why I've got it paused right now. I think I was going to try to build another bed so we can have a spot for our prisoner. But what I'm really going to do is turn one of these people beds into a prisoner bed. Whoops. There we go. All right, let's go beat up this guy, Mr. Knife. He's got a knife or a shiv. But either way, we're going to go beat him up. Punch him. Come on, Trobo. You can be a part of this posse. Mac, we're coming for you. Apparently getting caught up with all these trees getting in our way. Let's consolidate our forces first. Rion says sleeping spots are fine too. Yep, you're right. Beds are better though. And we'll be able to get a bed built in time. Because the main thing I wanted to do is give him his own bed, his own room. I don't want to put him in a sleeping spot in our main area there where he would turn our entire stockpile into a prison. Alright, you guys are all hopefully not too badly injured. Let's take a quick look. Minor cuts. Minor cut. No injuries at all. Great. Alright, you capture Mac. Unforbid that. Red Venture says they're not thinking stroke. She's going in for an MRI today. I'm sorry, that's even worse. I guess you should have. If it's been 3 days, you would have known that already. Oh boy, yeah. My thoughts are with you, man. Sasha, dang, came here too late. Traffic killed you today. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, you get 2 minutes. You get to see the photo that I'll show at the end here in a minute or two. But, yeah. You didn't really miss out on much. Here's where our colony's at right now. We just had our first raid. So I think I made a joke at some point. You know, aside from all the great comments that people have been leaving, hasn't been a particularly eventful game here. Although I did tell everybody to drop their weapons, and now, shit, what happened to all their weapons? Dang it. Red Ventu says, it's rough because she and my kids are the only family I have left, and she was watching my 3-year-old. Wow. Yeah, that is really hard. Because now, yeah, who's gonna watch your kids? And then, you know, when your family, especially if you're close to your, like, you know, it sounds like you must have been very close. So I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's a benefit, but like I was not close. Like I love my mom and everything, but it's not like we spent much time together. We saw each other maybe once a month. Yeah, we weren't real close. Oh, come on, 99% difficulty. Why you gotta be like that? Why do you even raid me if you're gonna have a 99% recruit difficulty? I still need to find. I think Locust had a spear. Oh, there it is. Great. I guess I don't really need to find that at all. I should get these guys their weapons back. Thank you, Jan. I did find all those weapons, so the slight lag wins again or loses again, but either way, slight lag. Did find him. And there is 10 o'clock, so I did want to get these guys their weapons before... Oh shit, how are you not being healed yet? You're gonna get an infection. Are you, okay, you're healed up, that's good. Oh, and all you had was stupid bruises. You didn't even need to get healed up. And, oh, that's because you're a prisoner. Well, shit. Alright, Marullo, you need to rest. Trobo, what's your story? You're fine. Why don't you come grab that bow? Which was down here somewhere. I know I just told... Ah, there you go. Trobo, come grab that bow. And Marullo, you're the one who needs to actually be healed up. Who's my other doctor, Locust? Alright. He was down here getting his spear. So he can come heal Marullo. Nice. Okay, and that will wrap up this episode, you guys. Ronald says, I'm late, aren't I? Yes. Yeah, because I'm wrapping up this episode. We are done for the day. I hope you guys have had fun. We never did get a chance to... Oh, I bet you we ran into the bug where you can't name your colony if you save it before a certain amount of time. But this is Capybara Hills, and we are playing... this is the Vanilla Army was going to be the group, but I guess not. So I did have a request to see one photo. We're just going to look at one. Let's quit to OS. Let's load up that photo. Where is my thingy here? If we go to pictures and we go to, I think I actually have it in the export file. Let's get down here. Maybe I don't. There we go. So this is the Portland winter train, and I took pictures of that at Christmas last year, and this is like a 30-second exposure, and that's a steam engine that pulls people up and down the railroad tracks for Christmas time. So it's pretty neat. I love this photo. I really enjoy it. Everybody's saying goodbye. Thank you, everybody. You're welcome for streaming. It was really fun. I had lots of fun. I'm glad you guys liked it. Selena Lucky Suarez, hey, thanks for watching and staying quiet. I appreciate it. Always like to hear from people. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Yep, a little photo here at the end. I'm not going to spend as much time on it as I did last time. Elation is Facile. I bet you've actually seen this one because I posted this in the Portland subreddit. But thank you anyways. So glad you guys all like it. Sheridan asks if I have Instagram, and I do not. Nope. Sasha says F1.2. No, I don't know what. Probably F8, but I don't know. I don't know the details. Ronald says, looks Christmassy. Yep, it is Christmassy. All right, guys, that is it. I need to get going. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun, and I will see you next time. Bye.